was paid with a cup of water. You know, son, I've been sitting here this evening, just watching the sun go down over that old hill, and my mind drifted back to a day long ago. Seems like a lifetime now. I was just a boy then, barefoot, dusty, walking that country road, trying to find work or something to eat. It was a hot day, one of them days where the air itself feels heavy. My throat was dry and the only thing I could think of was water. Just a cup of water. Up ahead I saw a little farmhouse, white paint all cracked from the sun, a porch swing hanging loose on one side. There was a woman out front sweeping the steps. I was shy back then, didn't like bother nobody, but my thirst got the best of me. I said, "Ma'am, could I trouble you for a cup of water?" She looked up and smiled, one of them kind smiles that seemed to come from heaven itself. "Of course, son," she said, "you sit down right there on that step. I'll fetch you some." She went inside, and I can still remember the sound of that dipper hitting the bucket and the cold ring of the tin cup when she handed it to me. It was the best water I ever tasted in all my life. When I finished, I thanked her and went on my way. She didn't know my name, and I didn't know hers. Just a moment in time, a small kindness that quenched a thirsty boy's soul. Years went by, I grew up, went to school when I could, and somehow, by the grace of God, I became a doctor. Time moved on like a river, and that memory, that cup of water, it stayed with me. Then one night late, I got a call to come see an elderly woman who'd fallen ill. She didn't have family left, and she was poor, real poor. The moment I stepped through the door, I knew that face, it was her. That same kind lady who gave a thirsty boy a cup of water all those years ago. She didn't recognize me, of course. Life had taken her years, and she was weak. I treated her, stayed with her through the night, did everything I could. When the time came to settle her bill, her eyes dropped to the floor. She said softly, "Doctor, I don't have the money to pay you." I smiled, I went to her bedside, patted her hand and said, "Ma'am, you paid me a long time ago." Then I wrote across her bill, big and plain, paid in full, with one cup of water. You know, I think about that sometimes. The world tells us it takes money, fame, or big deeds to make a difference. But Jesus said in Matthew 10:42, "And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward." That woman never knew what her kindness meant, but heaven did. And son, Every time I take a drink of cool water, I still remember her. It wasn't just water that day. It was love. It was grace. It was Jesus, poured out in the simplest act of kindness. So don't you ever think what you do for others is too small, because sometimes the smallest thing you give here on earth echoes all the way to heaven. Yeah, it was paid with a cup of water.